Hey, my name is Chris, and this is my third Let's Play for the Evolution of Video Games course. This one is covering 16-bit games. So the game I chose is called Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool. It was developed by System Vision and published by Kaneko, and it was made for the SNES and the Sega Genesis. It came out for the SNES in December 1992, and for the Sega Genesis in 1993. It's a 2D action platformer, so some similar games. Like it kind of gives off a Mario Sonic impression, just obviously not as good, or in my opinion, as fun. Um, and some interesting facts for the game. The game actually came with a coupon for 50% off paw-shaped Cheetos, which are actually in the game. They are a power-up in the game that give you an extra life. But that coupon expired in 1993, and the instruction manual is filled with poor English due to translation because it was written overseas, but it was only the game was only released in North America. So the instruction manual has poor English, and all the lines try to rhyme like a Dr. Seuss book. So that's another interesting fact. So the main premise of the game is essentially Chester the cheetah ordered like a motorcycle to escape the zoo, but the zookeeper intercepted the motorcycle, and instead of just like getting rid of the motorcycle, hid different parts all around the zoo. So now you have to go around and get the different parts. To jump into the mechanics of the mechanics of the game are pretty simple. It's a 2D platformer. So you have your up, down, left, and right. You got your A, B. I believe B is to jump, and then X and Y. They don't really do anything in this game. And then on the top of the controller, or on my keyboard, I used Z and M. On the top of the controller, you have two more buttons. Those buttons don't really play much of a role, except one of them you can hold down if after you get like a certain power up that lets you sprint. They're relatively simple mechanics. To go into a little more detail about the power-ups of the game, so there are different power-ups. The Cheetah Paw, which is just a paw-shaped Cheeto, that restores 1 health. There are sunglasses, which allows you to find hidden, the game calls them badges. They're kind of like the little coin with the paw, the currency of the game. The guitar makes Chester invulnerable, and any enemies that you encounter while using the guitar power-up, you just run them over. They can't hit you, but it's kind of weird because you can't really move with the guitar power-up, so the only time you're going to like actually defeat an enemy while using the guitar is if they like run into you, so I feel like that's a little counterintuitive. The sneakers give Chester the ability to, if you can dash by holding down the button. The skateboard will bring him to a bonus stage where you ride around on a skateboard and collect as many badges as possible. And then the paw badge is it's just the standard currency of the game, but if you get 100, you get an extra life. I think this game is somewhat unique, but overall not really. I think it's unique how it's Chester the Cheetah. He's the Cheetos mascot. I think it's unique how he has his own video game, but overall, I don't think this type of game is very unique. We've seen it before. However, some things I like about the game, I do like the level design. I think the level design looks pretty cool. You can play it vertically, you can play it horizontally. You're not limited to just one direction. Um, the color scheme's nice too. It has a very bright colors, very pastel. Uh, Besides that, though, there's not a lot I like. I dislike the character. I don't like Chester the Cheetah. I don't know why. I've just never liked him. That's one of the things I dislike about this game. And another thing I dislike. I just feel like it's a cheap knockoff of like Super Mario or Sonic. I mean, it isn't necessarily a cheap knockoff, but it just when playing it, and having played those games in the past, it just feels like all I'm thinking is, why am I playing this when I could play like Mario or Sonic? So that is my Let's Play. I appreciate you watching it. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Unfortunately, this is one of those games where I can really only show off so much in such a limited amount of time. There are more levels that I would have liked to talk more about and show off, but I wasn't necessarily able to. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.